All right, well, good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started for the graduation. May I please everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge of allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, please be seated. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. What a wonderful day to be gathered virtually to celebrate the graduation of Basic Parole and Probation Class 50621. My name is Ron Whitmore, Superintendent of the Tennessee Correction Academy. And on behalf of Commissioner Tony Parker and Assistant Commissioner Lisa Helton, we would like to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony. I would like to take this time to thank the graduates for their hard work during this different way of how we are conducting training outside the academy. To the graduates, I say life is a journey, not a destination. Receiving your certificate today does not signal the end, but rather the beginning of a successful journey. It's what you do after graduation that will determine your success in life. Through this journey, you can plan for the future, however, you cannot precisely predict it. So I say, go ahead with the best you have to offer, and you will be completely able to deal with whatever may come your way. Each day has no guarantees, but it is a day for incredible opportunity. So step confidently forward with a smile on your face when you receive your certificates and go with it to do great things for our department. My final charge is the same for each class. Be ethical in your future work, lead a life of meaning and impact, and be willing to make a difference. Don't ever settle for the status quo for anything. Be able to be that agent of change you will hear our commissioner mention a lot. At this time, I would like to transition to introduce and read the bio of our guest speaker, District Director Amanda Martinez. Director Martinez began her career in probation and parole in 2007 as a probation and parole officer 1. She quickly rose through the ranks and was promoted to district director in November 2016. During her time with the agency, she has supervised probationers, parolees, compliant reporting offenders, as well as sex offenders. She served as the community service work coordinator, resource officer, employment officer, and field training officer. She was trained as a facilitator in victim impact and thinking for a change. Director Martinez has a heart for education and can be found participating in local elementary school career days, reading in schools, and college recruitment presentations. Director Martinez's passion for TDOC's mission, paired with her diverse experience and operational knowledge, provides a solid foundation for her district. Director Martinez oversees 3 field offices in Gallatin, Lebanon, and Springfield. She holds a bachelor's degree in psychology and criminal justice from Middle Tennessee State University. She's a graduate of the Sergeant's Academy and Commissioner's Leadership Academy. She is currently participating in Command College. At this time, I will turn it over to Director Martinez.
Good morning. Congratulations, BPOT graduates. Over the past 6 weeks, you have spent a significant amount of time learning about policy and procedure. While this trek is coming to a close, you will now have the opportunity to go back to your respective offices to put into practice the new knowledge you have acquired. As you move through your career with TDOC, you will constantly learn new things, not only about your job tasks, but also about yourself. Today, I will share with you some of the important lessons I have learned over the course of my time in this profession. First and foremost, this is a family. This is not a job you can do alone. It requires teamwork. You will be spending a significant amount of time with your coworkers, especially in the car. While doing home visits, you will quickly learn a lot about each other. What kind of music you like, how well someone drives, how well someone navigates, and so much more. You might also discover some new pet peeves. You will celebrate marriages, new children, birthdays, and holidays together. You will mourn losses and the dissolution of relationships together. You will experience life together. As I said, this is a family, so at some point you will also have disagreements. What you do next is critical. You must learn to effectively resolve disputes. I have found that even though it sounds easy, the best and most difficult thing to do is have an open and honest conversation about what caused the disagreement. You may have to take a moment to yourself before you can do this. Focus on the behaviors and events, not on personalities. Listen carefully to each other. Identify points of agreement and disagreement. Prioritize the areas of conflict and develop a plan to work on it. At the end of the day, we all need each other and have to have each other's backs. The next thing I would like to discuss is positivity. Being positive is a choice we have to make every day. You get to choose how you look at every situation you encounter throughout your career. Sometimes you may find it easier to have a negative perspective, but be cautious. This can have a snowball effect. It can have a lasting impact on your mental health and those around you. Do your best to identify at least one thing about the situation that was good and hold on to it. The last thing I'd like to talk about is resiliency. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. I'm sure you have heard this term many times over the past year, but this is nothing new to our profession. You are going to encounter many difficult situations in this career, but again, you get to choose how you handle it. We must maintain our focus and professionalism even when it is hard. Sometimes you might find it more difficult than others to recover, but that is where your work family can help. Your work family extends outside of your office and district. It encompasses the entire agency. Our agency has the knowledge and resources to assist in a variety of situations. Know that you are never alone on this journey. So in closing, go out and choose to be the most positive and resilient probation and parole officers you can be. Congratulations and welcome to the TDOC family.
Thank you, Dee Dee Martinez, for those inspiring words. Resiliency is definitely a plus, and you're spot on. We are a family, and everyone pretty much are in this together. You know, we work together as a team in all that we do to conquer our mission. So thank you again for those words. Okay, let's move forward with the issuance of the graduation certificates, followed by Assistant Commissioner Hilton's with her remarks and reading of the oaths. So, all right, let's begin out east in the Knoxville region, which of course encompasses the Johnson City area as well. So the first graduate that we have will be Adonis Colon. Thank you. And out of District 10 as well, Christine Hughes. Thank you. Out of District 20, we have Brenda Bradford. Thank you. And out of District 21, Nicole Collins. Thank you. Moving forward to the Nashville area, which encompasses, well, I would say Middle Tennessee, which encompasses the Murfreesboro area as well. Out of District 41 is Arl Ferris. Thank you. Out of District 40 is Jared Gabrielle. Thank you. Out of District 50, we have James King. Thank you. Out of District 50, we also have Abigail Painter. Thank you. And out of District 50, PSU, we have D'Angelo Griffin. Thank you. Okay, moving forward to the out west, encompassing the Memphis and Jackson area. For District 61, we have Michael Anderson. Okay, thank you. District 70, we have Sabrina Burnett. District 70, Andrea Knox. District 70, Kevin Reasoner. Okay. District 70, Karma Walker. Okay. District 71, Shalana Burnett. Okay. District 71, Shumanic Jackson. District 71, Jeremy Pollard. District 71, Jordan Schulthis. And District 71, Pernell Seacrest. All right, well, thank you all very much. At this time, I would like to turn it over to Assistant Commissioner Lisa Helton to address the class and reading of the oaths. AC?
Good morning. I'm glad to be here this morning, glad to be talking to everyone. I'm here in the pavilion office with the folks in Middle Tennessee, so I was glad to be able to have a minute to talk with them before graduation and again afterwards, and look forward to meeting all of the rest of you as I come out and visit the offices across the state. I would just echo the comments that have been made this morning. I appreciated Director Martinez's comments about being a family and the need to really recognize that your team is your family and that you can rely on them. You know, our work is very complex and it's a people business. And so there are many things sort of outside the black and white that come up, many gray situations. Obviously, when you're out in the community, there are safety concerns. You do spend a lot of time with each other because all home visits are made with at least 2 officers. So I do think it's important to think about and understand that there are differences between human beings, as we all know, and to respect those differences. This morning, the Middle Specialized Caseload Director, Elizabeth Gensler, spoke to the group here and talked about just remembering to be respectful to others. And I think that anytime you have a respectful approach to how you're dealing with your peers or with those under supervision or their family, criminal justice stakeholders, that just sets the tone for having a productive discussion and a productive outcome. So I would encourage you to remember those things, to always be professional, whether that's in verbal or written communication. And then equally important is just the reminder to follow policy. Policy is in place to direct us, to guide us, to help us know how to conduct our business. And it also protects us because when we follow policy and we've had our training for following that policy, then we're going to be in good stead. Whatever comes up, we'll be able to respond to that, and we'll be in a position to protect ourselves and others. So I think their words and those of Superintendent Whitmore are always right on target. Maintaining your ethics and integrity in your work is just absolutely critical. So I would just echo again those things, following policy, being respectful, and maintaining your ethics and your integrity in this work. And then you will fly high and be completely successful with that. So with that, I know everyone is probably very anxious to be sworn in as TDOC employees and as probation parole officers. So we have 2 oaths for that. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. If everyone will stand. Okay, we'll start with the oath of office as a TDOC employee. At the end of the oath, when I say please respond, say I do. It's a fairly long oath, so just repeat after me. We'll go slowly. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will fully, faithfully, impartially, and diligently perform all the duties required of me as an employee of the Department of Correction, that I will execute the laws and regulations prescribed for the government of said agency, district, or institution, so far as concerns my office. That I will accept no bribe or other compensation during my continuance in office, other than such compensation as is allowed by law. And that I will on no occasion ill treat or abuse any offender under my care or supervision beyond the punishment ordered by law or the rules and regulations of the Tennessee Department of Correction. Please respond.
I do.
I do. Thank you. Your oath of office as probation parole officer. I will say I and then state your name and then repeat after me. I,
Nicole Collins,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a probation and parole officer
that as a probation and parole officer
of the Department of Correction
of the Department of Corrections
for the state of Tennessee,
for the state of Tennessee,
I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
of the state of Tennessee
of the state of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will perform
and that I will perform
with fidelity
with fidelity
and faithfully execute
and faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
to which I have been appointed
to which I have been appointed
and which I am about to assume.
and which I am about to assume.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may lower your hands. Congratulations. You've taken both oaths of office. So I'll give you a hand and everyone. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, AC. As we close, I would like to thank the class and wish you the best as a TDOC employee. I would like to thank community supervision leadership, especially district directors, for allowing us to use their space to conduct training outside of the academy. Thank you again, AC, for your participation and direction community supervision is going in. I too would like to thank all instructors at TCA who assisted in training, as well as our directors, Denise Demo Egbert and Director Kenyana Parker, for assisting with the completion of this class. Also, thanks to my boss, Jennifer Board, as well as AC Strotter. Thank you, Director Martinez, for your inspiring words. And again, thank you, class. I too look forward to meeting you all and having you at the academy as well. This concludes our graduation. So at this time, with the graduation class, please stand. Class 50621, you are dismissed.
One message, one team.
Okay, okay. Thank you all. Congratulations to you all. All right, everybody have a wonderful day and a wonderful afternoon, and God bless everyone.